G'day and welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. Yes, that's right. We are back here in the US, continuing on with our farming, and we are going to get straight into it. So we finished off the harvest here on field 31, which is going to be part of our big conglomerate field here. And we've even started collecting the straw. But what we need to do is we need to put some things away. So first we're going to get the header put away, and I'm going to show you how this honeybee header goes back together again. So with the honeybee header in particular, apologies, I had to sneeze. Okay, with the trailer, you'll see that it's on a slope. Okay, so the slope needs to be sloped directed towards the header, and the header, the front of the trailer, needs to be pointed towards the rear of the header, if that makes any sense. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect that there from the New Holland. So we're going to disconnect. We're going to move forward. We go like that. So it's a more complex procedure to fold up and put the header away. Then you're going to come back in the combine. Power up the combine. And we're going to creep forward. Now you'll see that I've got the tyre of the header trailer, or the rear part of the header trailer, lined up with my trailer, or it's also the other way to link it is it's just at the end of that PTO connection. And then there we go, we've got the connection, Q, and then that's there. Okay, excellent. Right, now the next step is to grab the New Holland and the other end of the trailer and go around the other end of the header. So we come round through here. I should be using the steering wheel, so the keyboard's just the keyboard's a little bit more convenient for this second. Right, then we're going to come back through here, and then we're going to reverse up to the header until we get to the connection prompt. Should be just there. There we go. Okay, so now when I press Q, I should have really lowered the header, actually, is what I should have done to start with. Anyway, so as you notice, it's actually dropped it off the header, off the combine when you connect that part of it there. Similarly, as when you come up with the combine to connect to the header, right, so we'll do that again. If I come up and I connect the header, it drops it, it takes it off the trailer, okay, off that front pivot connection. So again, we're going to lower. There we go, like that. And then we come over here, and then we connect. It's now connected, and now we're good to travel with the header. So we just pull the combine back, like so. And then off we go. We've got the honeybee header packed away nicely. All right. So that's how we do that. That's nice and simple, isn't it? I say it's nice and simple. It's more complex, like I said, than using our draper header and all that sort of stuff, but it's excellent. It's really, really good. And again, custom modding have done a fantastic job of that. All right. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take the combine back to the yard, but in the meantime, we're also going to take the header, and I'm just going to do a follow me. So again, right, there we go. We're following the Lexion now, and we're 25 meters behind, and that'll be fine. All right, so let's go take this back as a bit of a convoy, and we'll be good to go. Now, the other trick with using follow me, obviously, as well, is be aware of what your convoy is carrying. So I don't want to do any really tight turns around anything that's going to be problematic, because the New Holland with the honeybee trailer could well get caught up. So need to be mindful. Once you're doing this, it's very easy to transport stuff around your farm, and it's great we've got the follow me mod back. However, you do need to be mindful of the fact that what you're driving to may not necessarily be what the rest of the fleet is going to do that's behind you. So it's very easy to get caught up. Oh, the cicadas are at it again. So yeah, there's a new mod also available as of the time of recording, the Critters mod. I can't remember the name of the author, I'm sorry, but it adds extra environmental sounds into the game. And as you heard, we've got the cicadas then. I think it's got frogs if you're near a wet area, and all that sort of stuff. So there you go, the cicadas are back again. Now, it might get really annoying if it just keeps on playing on a loop like that, but we'll see how it goes. For now, we've just enabled it to see. So yeah, we'll see how things go. All right, so we'll just continue to power on down. I'm going to put the foot down a little bit more now. Actually, we're going to see. Actually, there's no train coming. We don't want to get caught. And continue on. Excellent. All right, it's lovely having Follow Me back. I recall in FS17, FS19 doing grass work, so having the mower followed by another tractor with the windrow, followed by another tractor with a tedder, followed by another tractor with another windrow, and then followed by another tractor with a baler or a collection wagon. Just things like that. So it was always always quite complex, but it just made it so much easier. You didn't have to worry about doing separate runs. So like for instance, even here, what we can do now is instead of running separate course play courses, for instance, when we're harvesting, we can put a tractor with a baler or with a loading wagon. We can have that following the combine, and it will automatically pick up the swath that's left behind for the straw. So we don't have to worry about a course play course. We just have them following the combine. Here we go again. So this is what we're talking about. Not swinging in too tight. So we're giving plenty of room there. And then hopefully he should navigate through there without any problems, and he does. But you can see how tight it was going to be if we went any closer into that corner. And this is going to be a bit of an interesting point here. What we might do is we might go the longer way around into the farm. And again, we'll kick out wide. So the tractor will follow where the combine is going, but obviously the trailer is the problematic part. And there you go. We've got around there nicely. So anyway, just little tips and tricks. I mean, look, most of you probably know that. You probably go, yeah, duck. But you know what? Trial by error. And I've had many crashes where I forget about that myself. So it's also a matter of reminding myself of making sure that I maintain clearance to get around corners and that with the header. All right, and here we are. We're back at the farm. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to Shift F. That will stop him from following. I'm going to jump out of the combine. I'm going to go back into my shed, open up the door. I've decided I'm going to store the combines in here. Well, don't need that. I need the combine. Right. So the combine is going to go back in here in the shed. I'm not going to need it for a day or two, at least. Why is that not doing that? Oops, wrong button. Okay, now it shouldn't be following, I hope. There we go. All right, excellent. He's in there, and we're going to take the New Holland with the header and put that in the big shed. Okay. All right. Very big headers, but they help get the job done quicker, and they just look fantastic. The only problem I don't like with them is, as you can see, the drawbar decides to raise itself up. So if I disconnect the header, like that, you see the drawbar just starts rising. There you go. And it'll keep going up and up and up. And then you've got to basically manhandle the header to get it to come back down again. I've messaged custom modding, hadn't had a reply. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing the problem, but it's a minor inconvenience. But as you can see, it'll still take it from there. But once it gets up to that point, I can't activate it. So it's a bit of a pain. Anyway, that's all right. Okay. Right, what else we got left to do? Well, we've got to collect the rest of the straw, so we're going to go off and do that. firstly. Oh, in fact, we've got to drop the crop off as well. So let's take that down to the silo. We should have taken that down with the combine and the header, shouldn't we? Could have put him in the convoy. It was very bad. So yeah, I mean, that's what we could have done. We could have had all three traveling together back to the farm. So we missed an opportunity there. That's okay. All right, so we got this barley. So we got 73,000 litres of barley from that field. So now we could go put this. I think this will go in the flour mill. I'm going to put it in the silo initially, and we'll look at getting the flour. I've got to have another look at the production now and see what we need for doing some of our more extended products at the factory and all that sort of stuff. So we may need to put a bit more of a push on making some bread and stuff like that, in which case then what we need to do is make some more flour. So we will look at what we need to do after we put all this stuff away, basically. All right, crossing over, heading on over. And then we'll dump all this, and then we'll see where we sit. I don't think I've got any oats stored already. Obviously, we'll find that out pretty quick. All right. There we go. So we're going to unload. Let's have a look and see what we have got stored up. Oh, not that one, this one. Barley. Yeah, no, I don't think we had any barley stored up there at all. It's okay. 43,000 there now. So we got we got some wheat, we got some barley, we got no sorghum. And I think it's those four. So wheat, barley, oat, and sorghum that make our flour. So let's go and have a quick look. We do have to go have a look at our animals. How are our animals progressing? Okay, it's producing chicken items, which is fine. Where are we? Where's our flour mill? Be right at the bottom. Right. Yeah, sorghum, oat, barley, and wheat. Now we've got no wheat in there. We've got no flour in there. So I think we probably should look at putting some product in there and making some flour. If I go back up to the bakery, bakery, it's up here. Incoming materials, milk, sugar, cocoa bean. No, that's the dairy. I need the bakery, you numbnuts. Right, flour. We've got 58,000 flour in there at the moment, so we're okay. Strawberries. I need some chocolate from the dairy. Am I making chocolate from the dairy? I should be, because I dumped some cocoa in there, so we should be making some. Where's that dairy? Come on. Now this is Black Dragon and I were talking about this the other night with Jimmy, saying about how Giants and their UI design is still poor. Like, we've got to scroll through this huge list of production, whereas it'd be nice if they just had the heading and you actually click on the heading, it actually would expand it and stuff like that. If there's a modder that wants to do that, that'd be fantastic, especially when we have all the stuff that we've got. Anyway, so that's flour, right? What was I after? I was after my dairy, wasn't I? Got distracted. Bum, bum, bum. Where are we? There's the dairy. Oh, it's up here. Right. No, that's the dairy. That's what I wanted. I wanted that one. Oh, jeez, come on. Get with it. Okay, so I've got plenty of cocoa bean sugar and I've got plenty of milk. So chocolate is being produced, which is fine. I'm actually going to set that to distribute, because I want that to distribute to the dairy, so as I can, to the bakery, so I can make chocolate cake. Okay, so once it gets a bit of chocolate in here, we should have everything there to make the chocolate cake. But I think what we'll do, noting how much flour we've got, we definitely need to get some flour sorted out. Let me see. Have we got any flour on stock in the warehouse? No, seemingly not. So I do need to produce some flour. So we're going to need to stock this up. So I'm going to put everything I just took out of there back in, and we're going to go dump this off at the flour mill. Right, now we've got a pile of distance to travel to get to our flour mill. So buckle up, it'll take an episode or two to get there. Alright, got some eggs there we need to probably start looking at clearing out as well. That'll come with time. Up the ramp we go. The old Magnum's not having too much joy with pulling that up. 73,000 litres. Alright, here's our flour mill. Told you we had ages to drive up. Right. Can I get the trigger without taking out the flour? Yeah, just. Alright, let's offload that. And then what we should see is that should start producing our flour. Where was it? Down the bottom, wasn't it? Where are we? Here we go. Barley. Righto. So now we're just going to turn that on and we'll start producing our flour from the barley. All right. Excellent. All right. You can come out here. I'm going to see how much we've got here. We've only got what's out there on the hard stand at the moment. So, okay, that's fine. All right. I'll pull you out here. I'm going to park you in front of the workshop. That's fine for now. All right. You're done. Right. Now, I think it's back on to getting the straw off the field. Where are we? Okay, here we go. Right. So we've got the Xerion over here, and we're just going to finish collecting all the straw. 187,000 litres on at the moment. Now, what I'll do is when I've got a full load of straw, in fact, the straw is actually going to go to the silo near the cow pens. Because it just makes sense to be there, because that's where we're putting the hay. The straw is already there, so that's where it's going to be delivered to. So we haven't got that far to travel either, which is good. And we'll stock up all the straw there. We're almost at the point though now where we don't need any more straw. I mean, this will probably take us, this field will probably take us close to 2 million straw on hand. But I do also need to fill up the cow sheds as we're going. We've also got the piggery now. We need to get that set up as well. So we're going to need straw for the piggery, I believe. What else? That's pretty much it. But if we get to the point where we don't need straw, then we can do one of two things. We can either just not bother putting out the straw from the combines for a while and just let it be chopped up for the fields, or we sell it for the little bit of money we're going to get for it. So that's our two main options. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Go over the huge bump of straw there. 98%. But yeah, so I don't think straw is going to be our problem. The only thing we're going to have a problem with for the cows going forward is probably silage. But I think our silage will be okay as well, because hay actually I think we may have been getting a bit low on straw. I think actually, now I think about it. I think it might, and where am I? I'm going the wrong way. It's okay, I'll go down this way. We'll cut through the farms. I think I can go back through this way. Yeah, this will take me to my cow pen. Just use the neighbour's farm. Hope he doesn't mind. I'll just drop off a few quarts of milk for him. He'll be fine. Okay. Oh, I've just realised where I've put that bloody silo. Right opposite where I need to go into the cow barn. As long as I don't use a semi-trailer, I should be okay though. All right, so we're going to offload some straw. Okay, done. Right, offload some more straw here, depending on how much we need. Depends on how much get taken. I think we sort of filled it up with straw, so I think we should be okay. Shouldn't need too much in here. Yeah, I think we might be full actually. Let's have a look. Oh no. No, we just missed the trigger. Okay. We'll just reverse that back up again and make sure we hit the trigger. There we go. We'll offload into here. There we go. He's now full. All right, now we'll go off the other cow barn, fill that up, and then the rest of it can go in the silo. Ah, the cicadas bring back memories. I remember growing up, I used to go to my grandparents' place. It wasn't on a farm or anything, but it was just in a location with lots of bush around, and there was cicadas everywhere. And you just heard that year round. It was particularly summer, not so much year round. And yeah, I just remember growing up with that. There we go. Full now. Got some straw in that trailer there we need to empty off as well by the look of it. We can put that in the silo now. We've got the silo up and running. There we go. Top up the straw. There we go. So straw is all topped up, good to go. And now what we do is we come out and we'll top up this silo with some straw, and then we'll see how much we've got on hand before we do the rest of the field. So we haven't got much in here. Let's have a look and see what's on hand in the other silo. So straw, where are we? Straw. It's 238,000 in the other silo, basically. Well, there's actually no, it's not really that much. Let this finish. There's about 100,000, if that, in the other silo. So we were getting low on straw. So straw is not something we need to not gather at the moment. We need to gather all the straw we can. So that's okay. We'll just keep on gathering straw as it currently stands, and that will be okay. All right. Try not to take out the farmers' crops too much. As we say that, we just try and take it all out. All right. Down through. All right. Across the main road. All right. So we'll get the rest of this straw off the field, and then we can leave this sit here. We don't have to turn this over straight away. We'll probably do it all in one go when we're when we've got the other fields harvested, because I mean we're going to turn it all into one field. We want to make sure that when we do it, we plough everything in together. So I'll join the fields up. We'll then plough the combined field together, and then we'll do some lime on it, all that sort of stuff, and make sure we're at the same state on all the actual areas of the field that we create. Because we don't want to have to just come down and sort of lime one of the existing fields that make up the big field or anything else like that. We just want to make it so it's prepped and ready as one big field, and we don't have to worry about mucking about with it too much. All right, so we can do one more run here, maybe pick up a little bits and pieces, not really overly fussed about it, and then that'll be this field harvested and the straw picked up and everything done, ready to go, which is good. One down, many to go. All right, so we'll get this bit here. Get this clump over here. I think that'll do us. It'll be about 40,000 worth, thereabouts. Well, I'll just get that a little bit. We'll tidy it up a little bit. Here we go, 39,878. That'll do. All right. Back we go. Put in the silo, and that's another job done. All right. Better check on our sheep too. Actually, see if they need any feed, and the chickens. Things we took 400 chickens away. They probably should be okay for feed, but we'll see how they're going. All right. All right, there we go. So at least we know the cow pens are now filled up with straw. We've got straw in the silo, so we're pretty much good to go. I'm going to park him off here out of the way for now. Right, I just want to see what we've got in the way of chocolate over here. We've got much. What's that one? That's chocolate there. So we've got 3 pallets of chocolate here. Is it worth taking them to the bakery? Probably could, because I've probably got some more product. Well, let's have a look. I don't know if I've got any more maple product. Let's have a look. Oh, one there. Probably won't have much, because I only just sort of took a delivery from here. There's a couple there. Have I got much fruit salad up here? I don't think I have much. Oh, I got a little bit up there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Garlic's full, butter, food, salt, brown sugar. Why is it not? Where's all my brown sugar? My brown sugar's not going over there. Now, I thought we were producing plenty of brown sugar because we had plenty of sap. Like we had piles of sap. That's why we put in the extra syrup house. Brown sugar. Sugar and molasses is brown sugar. Brown sugar, and it's distributing it. So it's just not making enough, obviously. That's okay. All right. That's not a problem, I guess. All right. Well, what we'll do... Not taking any cows yet. That's okay. Oh, actually, you know what we do? What we need to do is we need to go off and get ready to mow our field. We've got another field to mow with some more grass. So, let's go and do that. So we're going to mow it. I'll have to grab the loading wagon off the Xerion. And that's what we'll probably start doing in the next episode. We'll get prepared. We'll get over there ready to go. But we'll do that in the next episode, noting what time we've got now. We're about to end this episode. So we will take the loading wagon over and with the mower, with the Big M, and prep ready to mow the grass over there. And then we'll probably be close to incrementing to the next day. As I just realised I didn't have the time up, so I'll just put that back up to 15 again for a little bit. So our next video will be in the next game day. So we'll start off with the grass. We may have crop or two. Actually, no, we won't. I'll look at the schedule in this. I'll look at the calendar in a minute, the planting calendar, and we'll have a look and see where we're at. But I don't think we're going to have any crops left for until July, ready for harvest. So that gives us some time to make sure the sheep are fed, which I haven't checked yet. Just said I was going to. And other things like that. So we can perhaps look at what we're going to do with all our slurry. We've got a lot of slurry building up. All right, so jump out of here, grab the zero and move on. Move him up here, just out of the way. Thank you. All right. So the field we've got for the grass at the moment is going to continue as our grass field. I think we've said that a few times now. I'm not planning on changing that out to anything else at this point in time. I think that's going to stay as our planned grass field. That way we have a known quantity and supply of grass coming in to support all the animals. So we'll need the grass, well, not all the animals now. We need the grass for the cows and the sheep. The pigs and the chickens. Hey, steady on you. Give way. Don't need anything, so that's okay. But we've got to keep the wheat, and we've got to get other crops. We've got to get root crops going for the pigs. So I've got to see if I've got any. I think I can use sugar beet for the pigs, if I recall correctly. So we might have some sugar beets that are left. But this one of the things we've got to look at, or alternatively, what we look at doing is we just buy in pig food. I mean, that may be the other alternative, that we just continue to buy in pig food instead of actually buying in or doing the crops and all that sort of stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. That's why I've put a TMR in anyway. TMR mixer. Sorry, not a TMR mixer. A pig food mixer, although I do have to move it from where it is probably. No, I don't know. We might leave it there. But yeah, so we haven't sort of resided ourselves to purely just buying pig food from the shop or anything. We'll just have to see how things pan out with our crops and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Hopefully my production is enough to sustain the income to make it financially viable to just buy pig food perhaps. And all our other crops are based around all the other products and not the feeding the animals. So yeah, anyway, it's just something to contemplate and consider. So keep that in mind as we're going forward. That's what we may be looking at doing. So yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so this is the grass field just up here that we're going to be mowing. So we're almost there now. So we'll park that up there. We'll have a quick look at the calendar and then we'll sign off, as we said, and we'll come back in the next episode. We'll get the grass underway, grass mown. And look at that nice long green luscious stuff there. Excellent. All right, and I'm still thinking about what we're going to do over here, whether I actually buy that land and take out all the buildings or whether we just leave it be. We might just leave it. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the calendar, as we said. So yeah, July we should have wheat. Pardon me. Any wheat, canola, and oat that's planted, ready for harvest. And we can look at replanting in here. Now, the thing I wanted to check, so wheat, canola, and oat, I want to see what's in here, whether we're actually going to have. So wheat, we've got no wheat there. We've got canola in this field here. We've got oat there. We've already got rid of this. That's sorghum. So the sorghum is not going to be ready quite so early. So the sorghum, that's okay. That should be ready enough for us to plant that in wheat. If I wanted to plant that, that's what I was concerned about. Am I going to have time to plant this as a wheat field? And I certainly would, if I needed to. Or the other option is I might just turn this into a root crop, have a really big root crop, instead of having it over here. Look, I don't know. There's many things we can do, and we'll contemplate that in the next episode or two. We've got time to worry about that, but that's where we're at this point in time. So as you can see, we'll just quickly look at this. Our fields are ready to come into harvest. That one there we've just finished, field 31. The grass field over here we're about to harvest, but all our other fields through here are all growing, and we're just waiting on the upcoming harvest to get them done. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, press that like button. If you didn't, press the dislike button. If you've got any other suggestions on what I should plant in here, let me know. We'll see. We'll see how close you are to the mark of what I think I'm going to do. Anyway, apart from anything else, make sure you join us on Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details down below. Don't forget, you can also support the channel if you wish, like our wonderful Patreons and YouTube members. Details for that are down below. Always appreciated, but never expected. And of course, most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Solar Gaming and Elm Creek Farm. See you all later. Bye.